guys doing, man? Welcome back to the show. This is your boy Ryan here, boy BP right here. This is your rumor show. I'm sorry, my TV is messing up for some reason, being stupid. I have to get that stuck on there. But anyway, this is your rumor show, guys. We just got done doing your AW and NXT shows.
Right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's getting choked up. He's so excited.
Yeah. But anyway, rumor show coming up, man. Rumor has it, Seth is going to be going against Cesaro at the Hell in a Cell match. Because Hell in a Cell is coming up. So Seth is probably going to end up losing to Cesaro, is what I'm thinking. And this might end up actually putting Cesaro back in title contention. But see, I don't know just yet what's going to happen here. We're going to find out. But rumor has it coming up, Seth Rollins is probably going to end up going against Cesaro at Hell in a Cell. Because there's other rumored matches for this Hell in a Cell event coming up next month. So we'll have to see what happens. Bray Wyatt is dealing with some personal issues, you guys. That's why you guys have not seen him in a while. Of course, he's dealing with the death of his buddy John Hubert that happened last month. And, of course, other things going on with him and his family. Probably him and his wife, his ex-wife, the divorce they had. Probably some court things going on. Of course, him and JoJo Offerman just had a baby. So, he's dealing with some things. So that's why, he needs to deal with this stuff so he can be back to 100%, so he can come back with his creative mind, so he can do The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, as we like it, as we have seen it. But right now, WWE is putting all their progress right now on Miss Alexa Bliss, and she's doing a fantastic job, I'm thinking, right now. So we'll have to find out and see what happens with that. Next, remember, Jimmy Uso is set to upset and win the Universal title. There you go. Can you see that? Jimmy Uso beating his cousin Roman Reigns at the Hell in a Cell event.
Yeah. I can. I only say I can, and it's funny that you bring up the Hell in a Cell event. Only because the video that they showed, I don't know if it was last Friday or the Friday before, of him giving up the last the last Uso match they had in the cell. So if one Uso helps the other one in the cell, I could see that being redemption, and could be Jay's turn back to the good side.
I don't know. I mean, would Jay help his brother out, or would Jay go and help his cousin Roman out?
I don't know. They've been teasing it for a couple weeks.
They've been teasing it, but I'm thinking Jimmy Uso is going to shock the world, and I think Vince is going to shock the world and end up putting this Universal title maybe on Jimmy Uso. I'm sure it's not going to last that long, maybe a couple weeks, because I'm sure come SummerSlam, Roman will probably have the title then. But, that's right now I'm thinking Uso is going to, they're trying to shock the world, to bring more viewers in, have something different, and that's why I'm bringing up this. Kofi Kingston could be getting a WWE title shot. He could be getting another WWE Championship run, guys. As you've seen this past week, he beat Randy Orton in Bobby Lashley in one night. So that's going to be interesting, you guys. Are they going to be putting Kofi Kingston in the title match, title picture? Could he be going against in a triple threat match? Could they throw him in with Drew McIntyre, maybe in Bobby Lashley? Or I don't know. Could Kofi Kingston end up shocking the world once again and win the title? What do you think about that crap? This
See, I don't know how I feel about him as champion. Don't get me wrong. I like Kofi as a character, as an athlete, a performer. But it just seemed really weird seeing him with the belt.
It did.
For some reason.
It was cool, though. It was just something different.
The way that he lost it, I can't ever forget that.
7 seconds to Brock Lesnar.
That was crazy. So if he keeps it, or if he gets it, hopefully if he has to lose it, he doesn't lose it like that again. Because that was not as embarrassing as Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, but that was pretty embarrassing.
That was. And if I don't see Bobby Lashley losing Hell in a Cell, but if he was to lose at Hell in a Cell, it's not going to be the gender. It's not going to be the Drew McIntyre, because I'm hearing if Drew McIntyre is in this match. Jinder Mahal is probably going to cost Drew McIntyre the match. This leading Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre to start their storyline feud, which is supposed to be happening too. So Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre, non-title, of course, matches because either one of them will have the title. But I'm sure whoever wins their feud will probably be back in line for a title shot. Who knows? But yeah, Jinder Mahal is looking to go against Drew McIntyre in a storyline here. So that's a rumor. Hair versus hair match. Bayley versus Belair. What do you think about this rumor? I don't see Belair losing if this ever happened. I don't see Belair losing hair. I could see them shaving Bayley's head completely bald, and that would definitely be something for her character. He's making more devastating, I'm thinking, if it does happen.
Yeah, I heard rumblings about this.
The hair versus hair.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, man? That's kind of odd.
I couldn't picture either one of them bald.
Well, excuse me. If you remember back in the day when CM Punk had his faction, Miss Serena Deeb.
No.
Remember that?
Yeah, I
do. She
do.
shaved her head bald.
That.
She was on there. You remember, man?
So I don't know what to say.
So I don't know.
I agree with you, though. I think if they do have one, I think Bayley would lose it over Bianca. Especially now, I think Bayley's at the point where she's trying to do anything to stay on TV.
Yeah.
So,
hey, and Bayley's doing a good job of it. So for right now, Keith Lee is cleared. Doctors have cleared him. Where's he at? A lot of people thought that rumblings was going to happen when Bobby Lashley issued open challenge past week on Raw. That everybody thought Keith Lee was going to come out and accept his challenge. I mean, he is cleared, but evidently Vince McMahon is not ready for Keith Lee to come back yet. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but Keith Lee is cleared to wrestle, guys. So there you go on that. What do you think about that? And speaking of that, where the hell's Mia Yim at? Mia Yim is supposed to be on SmackDown. Keith Lee's over on Raw, even though they are together, but you know. Mia Yim was supposed to have her debut last couple of weeks aside that. What do you think about Keith Lee?
I think they ruined two talents completely. As soon as they took them off NXT, they were done. Keith Lee had some of the sweetest matches that I saw with one person they're ruining right now as we speak. Dominic Dijakovic.
Yeah, Double D, T-Bar.
And they were awesome. And even the spot he had in the Royal Rumble with Brock, I thought was really, really cool.
Yeah, good. I like that.
And the Survivor Series that they had when
with Roman in them.
Yeah, Roman in them. I thought that was great too.
Yeah.
So it's really horrible to see the way that he's treated. Right now. And it's the same with Mia Yim. NXT, I thought her character was great. She had some really, really good matches too.
So it's probably safe to say you don't like Retribution.
No. What they could have turned that into something really good, like they did with the Nexus. And they totally ruined that. But like I said, same with her character. You bring her up, you don't use her. Even in the faction, she didn't have
really
one match. I don't think I saw her wrestling.
She never had a singles match. I don't think.
You could have at least did that. You could at least gave her somebody to wrestle.
That was wild. You're right about that.
Well, I believe all the guys had at least one match, and she was just there.
You got to pick one right here. You got to pick one to like. All right, you got to like Retribution. All right, or you got to like Nyla Rose. Or Anthony Ogogo.
It's Retribution all the way.
Well, there you go. Braun Strowman and The Miz both hurt after their matches at Backlash. So Braun Strowman finally going on TV for a while, guys. He is hurt again. The Miz, I guess he torn the ACL or whatever, so he's hurt. That stupid ass zombie lumberjack match. I don't know. But it was a way for to get Miz off TV, evidently. I don't know.
You know what's funny about that? Is I saw a tweet that somebody put out. It was somebody from AEW.
Yeah.
That they retweeted a tweet that somebody from the WWE put out when they debuted that character for AEW that has the red hair and the
Oh.
girl that has the red hair and the
Abandoned.
yeah,
Yeah.
and said that set the wrestling world back 30 years.
Yeah.
And then Jericho tweeted out a photo of the zombies
Yeah.
that said it again.
Yeah.
That they set the wrestling world back 30 years. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. So
Um,
it's stupid.
and
I
hard to
don't know.
believe that
I don't
Miz
even
got
know.
hurt.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know why they would even. Why didn't they just have regular lumberjacks? I know why they did it for Dave Bautista's movie, Army of the Dead, but come on, man. That is
And supposedly the Miz
Too
received a
ridiculous.
lot of praise
yeah,
for finishing that match. When
Yeah.
he knew he was hurt,
Yeah.
he still
exactly.
did the job. So
Yeah, of course. Well, there you go. Rumor has it we got 3 different stars that could be considered to beat Roman Reigns for the the Universal Championship. One is being Seth Rollins, and to hear Rollins' name is not a surprise. I can see that, but evidently he's the last one on this list that Vince is wanting to win. All right, the next guy being Brock Lesnar. I mean, we heard rumors about him coming back. We heard rumors about him going to Raw, facing Bobby Lashley. Now, evidently, there's rumors about him coming to SmackDown because he does have a connection with Roman Reigns, that being Paul Heyman. So that's another guy. And the next guy rumored is, of course, Roman's cousin, The Rock. These 3 guys. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If The Rock was to face Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship, it's not going to be until next year, next WrestleMania, in Hollywood, California, actually, it's going to take place. So if that means this is what this is going to mean. If they do give this title to Jay or Jimmy Uso for a couple weeks or whatever, a month or whatever, and Roman wins it back at SummerSlam or before SummerSlam and keeps it all the way until WrestleMania, just to face The Rock, to lose to The Rock at WrestleMania, I don't understand what their plan is. But these are rumored matches here. This is rumored. Who would you like to see beat out of these 3 guys? Who would you like to see beat Roman Reigns for the Universal title, bringing to the end? What do you think?
Out of the 3 guys you said,
Yeah,
I think Seth is your best shot.
that's what I say.
Only because I don't see, as much as The Rock always says that he wants to come back,
Yeah.
he's just
Too busy. With
too
all of it.
busy. That
Too busy.
dude pops out more movies a year than
Yeah.
any person
Crazy.
wrestling right now or in the past
Yeah,
few years.
that's
And
great.
the
man.
Brock thing, he's went on record to say he doesn't want to come back. So, and it's not like he's hurting for money, I don't believe.
No,
So
absolutely not.
I could see him going and returning to the UFC before I could see him returning to the WWE.
And that's a long shot too, because I'm thinking him and Dana's not on good terms either.
Yeah,
so I
no,
don't
but
know.
still.
Yeah, you're right though. I
If,
don't know.
now, if it was me, I would like to see him pull a Kevin Owens. I'd like to see
Somebody
Roman
new.
do an open challenge and Karrion Kross
Somebody-
come up
Oh,
with his belt
That'd
and
be
do the
fantastic.
same thing
and,
that Kevin Owens did.
what if Karrion Kross wins the Universal title, you guys? Then he has to give up the NXT title. That way, NXT championship would be
Or just something like that. Something.
NXT title would be vacant. They would have to turn him or something.
Because even if he would go to face The Rock at WrestleMania, that's a long ways away. And
Yeah.
seeing somebody hold the belt for that long,
Yeah.
you're going to run out of people for him to fight if
Exactly.
you keep with the same roster, and especially if you keep releasing people on your roster, you're not going to have anybody
I mean,
left.
a lot of people thought Cesaro was going to win win the title too. Maybe this feud's not over with, but the feud's over with right now because Cesaro's got a match going against Rollins at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe that forbidden door might
But-
get knocked down. Maybe somebody from a different company might come up and
Two-
challenge Roman Reigns,
Yeah, we'll
like
see.
an Anthony Ogogo or something like that.
But one punch wonder. But to your point, out of those names you
Yeah.
said, I would go with Seth.
I would too. I have to agree with that. Rollins. Next up, man, we had quite a bit of firings from NXT this week. Shockingly, well, not shockingly, but it is sort of. Velveteen Dream was released, you guys. finally, after a lot of outcry, outpour, after all this crap going on with this allegations, finally WWE has released Velveteen Dream this week. Another stars, Jessamine Duke, she was released. Vanessa Bourne, she was released. Skylar Story, NXT upstart, was released. Azazar Judge, or whatever his name was, he was released. Alexander Wolf, we just talked about that on the last show. That was his last match on NXT. Alexander Wolf was released. You know, you had the girl from India, Davina, she was released. Our referee here from Cleveland, remember Seth Rollins' referee as Messiah, Jake Clemens, he was released. Maybe he might go back to Evolve. I don't know what's going to happen with them. Then you had Drake Warts, the other referee, released. The only reason why he was released because he's had problems with the mask mandate and everyone had to wear a mask backstage when he was supposed to. He walked out on Triple H's speech. I'm hearing about the Black Lives Matter crap. He walked out, so they released him.
Yep.
A lot of releases here, you guys. You just seen last month we had Iconics and all them guys released. So WWE's trying to clean some house up on NXT and the rosters. So what do you think about this crap, dude? Any of these names?
Well, a lot of those names, I've heard a couple, but not. I've heard less, or I know less about more. I don't know very many people on that list. That's what I meant to say.
Well, most of them are NXT upstarts. That's from the Performance Center too.
And the biggest, I would say, the biggest pet peeve or the most annoying thing out of all those releases has to be the Velveteen Dream. I say that because that guy hasn't been on TV longer than anybody that's got released.
His last match was against Adam Cole on NXT,
and you're just releasing him right now.
Yeah. After allegations,
that's something that should have happened
a while ago,
eons ago.
Right.
And you're just doing it right now. That is the same thing that reminds me of that trash bag story they ran.
Oh yeah.
About people not knowing.
Yeah.
If you knew that he was doing this stuff and you're just releasing him right now.
I think the reason why they're releasing him right now.
And you're releasing him?
Is because the public outcry.
Or you're releasing him after you released the Samoa Joe? Are you crazy?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. So that was the biggest head scratcher out of that whole list for me.
I have to agree with that, definitely. Next up, man, which I see this on TV, you guys. If you guys have been paying attention, watch Angel Garza. Watch Angel Garza on TV. He reminds you of somebody. Just think about it. And Vince McMahon sees it. Vince McMahon's trying to make Angel Garza into the next Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. You see it coming. It's happening. And I'm going to tell you what, it could very well happen. I mean, he's not going to be an Eddie Guerrero, of course, but he's trying to make him into the next lie, cheat, and steal guy. Angel Garza. I see it, man. And they've been talking about it. What do you think about this?
I don't think they should. I could see why you're doing it. As far as the business side of things go, I personally, there's only one Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, of course he's passed, but
and I don't know, to recreate something that's been gone and can never be duplicated, in my opinion. I agree. I don't think you should do it.
Right.
I think that's an instance right there of having a talent and you don't know how to use it, so you're going to throw something against the wall just to see if it sticks.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So that's what I got out of that.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, when he was tagging with Andrade, I thought he was doing really good. I thought that tag team could have been something really good. So I don't mind him as a wrestler.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the way I would go.
But, who knows? Vince, man, he's a little loony. Speaking of Andrade's got a match coming up in August, you guys, for the AAA Championship against Kenny Omega.
In August.
If
he doesn't show up before
there
August.
There you go. But he's with the AAA promotion now, you guys. So you got he's coming. He's got a match against Kenny Omega for AAA Championship. So we'll have to see what happens. So there you
Can you
go.
imagine if he cost Omega the belt and Orange Cassidy won?
Hey man, that would be that's interesting. A lot of stuff can happen to double or
Just
nothing.
saying.
Yeah, that's an interesting move there. You're right. Next up, I got some news for live fans in WWE. Here we go. July 16th, first event for SmackDown with live fans is going to happen. Because July 18th, Money in Bank, live fans. July 19th, Raw, live fans. Live fans are coming back in mid-July, you guys, for WWE. There you go. Even though Vince wanted live fans before AEW, but AEW beat him to the punch a long time ago. But this is your live fans. It's going to be July 16th for SmackDown, July 18th for Money in the Bank, and July 19th for Raw. What do you think about this? Finally, things get back in order. They're going to be torn.
Yeah.
I'm hearing next. They'll be torn next.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I'm kind of excited to see NXT tour. I want to see NXT again.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you said, things
I
are
want to see
starting to
AEW again too.
things are
guys.
starting to roll around. So it's good to.
I really don't want to have to make a trip to Florida to go see AEW, but it was looking like I was going to have to.
Tell you what, if I had the money,
I'm telling you what, man.
I'd be at that fan fest.
Oh,
You
Man,
got that? I'd just
no.
be getting Darby's autograph for sure.
yeah, man. Yeah, or Anthony Go, whatever you say. But you know,
See that punch in real life.
Dynamite.
Competition.
Dynamite's moving to TBS in the year 2022, you guys. Next year, Dynamite's moving.
Yeah.
You guys hear that? And plus, they got a show, an hour-long show coming up on TNT called Rampage. And that's going to be right after SmackDown, you guys. At 10 p.m., Rampage is going to start, 10 to 11.
Yeah.
So there's another thing. So there you go. There's your guys' rumors. What do you think about that whole mess?
Uh,
About Dynamite moving to TBS. What are they going to do with the TNT title?
I think it's a good move.
Yeah?
That to me, seems like that's gonna make AEW stick around for a while.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when the company first came out, nobody knew. Nobody knew. Even the wrestlers didn't know how long they were gonna have
Man.
AEW around.
Oh,
So I think it's just a testament to all their hard work that they've been doing.
Man.
And congrats to everybody in AEW right now. That's great. I'm glad they're sticking around.
There is some backstage
And
rumblings.
I've said it before. They have a loaded roster, but don't seem to have
Right.
the TV or the time to put everybody on it. So I think having these shows is going to let people
Yeah.
shine and be able to push the talent you do have without having to worry about signing everybody.
I agree with that. But of course, there is some tension going on backstage with AEW too. Cody's having some problems. With some backstage executives. I'm thinking some other members of the Elite, like the Young Bucks, are having problems also. I don't know exactly what's going on.
And
There is some tension.
there is. And I'll tell you, I think having those shows could help some of that tension, because you could send somebody to run one show or two shows and somebody run the other two shows, and you do that, you ain't even got to see nobody.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Because right
hopefully
now,
that works out.
yeah, because right now they're only running, of course, Dynamite on live on TV, and then they got, of course, Dark on YouTube and
Evolution.
what is it?
Evolution.
Revelation I forgot what you don't want to talk about, guys.
Forgive us.
Yeah, forgive us for that. But anyway, so we'll have to see what happens here. But anyway, that was your guys' rumors. Tell us what you guys think. If you guys got any rumors or anything you guys want to share with us, please do. Get a hold of Ryan at Ryan Harsh on Facebook. Get a hold of me at On the Corner on Facebook. BP. Hey man, tell us what you think about any of these rumors. If you got any rumors, like I said, hit us up. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that little bell button up there, a little post notification, so you get all of me and Ryan's videos right here. And man, wish my boy luck for tomorrow. He's about to do big things. Weightlifting competition, I can see it happening for him. Until next time, until next week, me and my boy, the champ, right here, we'll see you next week right here on the corner.